Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. Rob Daly coming at you live, uncut and unrated with the Yamaha 2014 Yamaha Raider. That's 113 cubic inch, somewhere around 1900 cc's. And this thing come to me because the front brakes are non-functional. It has been sitting for a minute or two. So 2014 and it's almost 2026. So I think we would need to pop this reservoir off. He said he did something to the brakes and they couldn't get them to bleed. He couldn't get fluid down to the bottom. But now that was probably over a year ago. So I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to put some fresh fluid in there. I'm going to see if I can get it to drain through. I'll probably end up taking this line off at both ends and flushing it all out. It's probably the best thing. And then you can see the hardware here is a little bit rusty. So anything before I touch it, I think I'm going to hit it with some WD-40. This is the bike. What a really, really cool bike. So let's check it out. Let's see what the inside of the brake reservoir looks like. It's been sitting. It has a battery tender thing hanging out of it. However, I don't want to just plug that in. I need to pop the seat off. And before I do any of that, we're going to get some WD-40 and hit anything that I might be touching, any nut or bolt or keyhole. So we definitely take a little WD-40. We can't really hurt anything. It's been sitting outside, so I'll do that. Get the bleeder. Oops. The bleeder. Over to the other side. Do the same thing. So, I'll give it a fighting chance if I do need to take this line off. I don't want anything to crack or break. And then, let's see, here's the other side. It's not too shabby, man. It definitely needs to be detailed. And Louis says that whenever he puts it back on the road, he's going to pull the pipes off and paint them. We need to check the date code on the tires. However, I think if you look real closely here, maybe it's on the other side, but there it is. Yeah, this tire is gone. This tire is dead. This tire will kill you if you try to take the sucker on the highway. So we'll definitely write down that it needs a new front tire. Yeah, maybe the headlight bezel probably needs to be popped off and painted black to match the fairing, and maybe the speaker covers too, because they've just been sitting out in the weather. Who knows if they even work. Might need to pop the spark plugs out. It's been sitting here. Put a little Marvel mystery oil in there. You know how it is. Right now, we got another keyhole here. Not working. All right. Let's pop this master cylinder top off and see what she looks like. All right, the screws are out. Oh yeah, good call. I'm gonna go ahead and suck that out. Open the bleeder and see if I can get some flow all the way through. All right, I sucked all the old stuff out. Put some fresh fluid. Now go over here to this piston. To this caliper, and I got her open. And I've already getting a little bit of fluid here. Reckon I'll just let her gravity bleed for about the next hour or so, or however long it takes. Hell, the dude doesn't need it to get to work tomorrow, apparently. So, well, there she is. I've got I do have a vacuum. I can pull vacuum on this and pull it through. But I have a feeling that I'm going to end up taking these lines all loose and just blowing through them. Because like I said, they had a little bit of trouble getting this thing to bleed out before. So there she is. I'll have to check this stuff it's been set long enough. It's probably going to need a new belt. It's probably going to need definitely an oil change. I'm going to pull the seat off. let's go ahead and do that. Let's yank that seat off and look underneath it and make sure that the battery tender's hooked up right. And let's hook the battery charger to it and see what happens. All right, I'm pretty sure this dude right here. Let's see. Hold on. There we go. Okay, the seat's off. Then we've got whatever this dude is. We got your CDI. All right, I see the battery tender hooked up. I'm going to check these connections and make sure the battery's tight next. I'll hook the battery charger to it and see what it says. All right, battery charger's hooked up and it has a 1.1 volt. Okay. This thing might need a new battery. So there you have it. We're going to get the front brakes fixed. I'll probably take my camera and look in both of the cylinders just to glance at them before I put some marble mystery oil in the cylinders, just a little bit. Then I'm going to drain the fuel. I'll get the front brakes fixed first. That was the main thing. Then we'll go over it, do a prelim, make it to where you can hopefully turn the key, crank it up, and drive it around. And we'll just have to do the, tires, belt, tune up, stuff like that, normal stuff. I want to get it to where this guy is not just looking at it in his driveway every day and it making him sad. He can actually fire this sucker up once a week and drive it, take it down to the Galveston Rally or whatever. So look, that's all we have for today with our 2014 Yamaha Raider 113. Y'all have a badass evening and an even better tomorrow. Rob Daly. Peace.